Welcome to MarketPod, your weekly pit stop for all things digital marketing. I'm Anoop, your friendly voice in the marketing maze. Join me as we chat about trends, untangle the web of new tech, and become masters of the marketing craft. We will crack the growth code together. Get ready for practical tips, inspiring stories, and real insights to boost your digital marketing journey. This is MarketPod, brought to you by Yersong Digital. Let's dive in. So I asked Bard, what are the problems faced by digital marketers who want to start their career in 2024? It came back with a response. While the digital marketing field offers exciting opportunities and high demand, aspiring digital marketers in 24 will face several challenges. Number one is a rapidly evolving landscape. Keeping up with the trends, digital marketing trends change quickly, making it difficult to stay ahead of the curve. New platforms, technologies, and algorithms emerge constantly, requiring continuous learning and updates. Mastering multiple disciplines, effective digital marketing necessities expertise in various areas like SEO, social media marketing, content marketing, paid advertising, and data analytics. This can be overwhelming for beginners. So in response to that, I think you don't have to be a jack of all trades to start your career. Initially, what you need to do is make sure that you join somewhere, start working on a task, anything, be it SEO or be it social media marketing or the entire list that was shared with us here. Now, so start with that, and then gradually, once you get a hang of something, then start evolving your horizons, because the entire marketing is very connected with the saying. I mean, you have to be king of one while being a jack of all trades, but spreading yourself too thin would not be a right approach. Start with something, and then, as I said, grow on it. So the second thing was the competition and saturation, standing out from the crowd. Okay, going back to the same point. So keeping up with the trends. So in today's world, I don't think there's a big problem with keeping up with the trends. All you have to do is just be updated with LinkedIn. I mean, that's the the easiest thing that anybody can do. Just keep up with the trends by following a couple of people who are there in your domain. Take a look at what is going on in all the mentions on hashtags, important hashtags that you want to follow, because people post there every single day, especially during the weekdays. A lot of people post about the content topics that they're interested in, and if it resonates with your interest or your field, I think it would be great if you keep a track of that. It's very important that you do that, because if you want to stay ahead of the curve, that's one thing that you won't want to miss at all. And especially in corporate world, be it digital marketing or anything else for that matter, it's crucial that you understand what is going on, what the people are for instance working on. So for instance, let's say right now we are dealing with the kind of an AI revolution, so to speak. We are kind of working with tools like ChatGPT, Bard, and it becomes very important for marketers like us and the new generation, or the new people who are entering into this sphere. They understand what are the how we can leverage these technologies. And yeah, when it comes to algorithms, new platforms, these new platforms are nothing but new tools that come. So as soon as you hear about something, if it is in its adoption stage, I think that is where it would be best to take a look at it. So there's very normal. There's a new, or what new, but there's a very important thing that we do. I think it's really important for any growing business. Whenever we come across any special pitch from any tool or any company that is showcasing their product, we just circulate it within our groups that, hey, maybe if it is something like, I just came across this tool that was um, shared to me by the CEO of one of the clients. He said that, hey, let us take a look at this justbath.ai and justbath.com, and it is an AI platform that can help video creators to create an AI avatar and churn out videos quickly with a meta human involved with just the script. So we took a look at it. That tool is currently undergoing its feasibility check. Now that feasibility, once it is completed, we'll take a look at a couple of stuff, like for instance, how fast can this generate our videos? Is it what is the cost to benefit? Basically, we run a cost to benefit analysis and then figure out that, hey, okay, if this is working out for us, awesome. If it is not, then we move on. And it's good that we have come across with a new technology. So we need to be very stay updated. Then comes the algorithms. So we are not alone. All right. As I said, if it comes to algorithms, there are social media companies who change their algorithms on a daily basis. They fine tune it every now and then. If then they're also humans. At times they also do commit a lot of mistakes, so they roll back a lot of changes. And same thing goes for search engines as well. So be it Google, Bing. Let's talk about Google only. So Google comes up with a lot of updates every now and then. Companies like Ahrefs, Moz, they keep track of those algorithms and just give a kind of an estimation of how much drop or increase can you expect. So those things I think are very important, and all these things are easily doable to keep trend of the marketing or to keep track of the trends that are changing. All you need to do is get to the right channels, keep a track of those channels, just read them, because you have to learn them. You have to be on your toes every single day, and yeah, that is how you will habituate yourself to the rapidly evolving landscape, as the answer suggested. The second point is competition and saturation. Okay, standing out from the crowd, the digital marketing field is already crowded, making it challenging to distinguish yourself and land your first job. Building a strong portfolio without experience, demonstrating your skills and understanding of the industry can be very difficult. I agree with this point that the digital marketing field is very crowded. Every time I come across any client of mine, number one, they do not have a clear understanding of their objectives with the digital marketing. There's very false expectations that has been set by a lot of marketers and consultancies, big and small, that you can get whatever ROI you need, but it depends on a lot of parameters, like, right? So if your product is so based on the product that you are currently doing, I just want to be very sure that I keep my clients, and none of them get offended about this, both current as well as past and future ones. So to put it in a subtle manner, it is very important that we understand that this is a big pie. I am not 100%, I don't 100% agree with this, because marketing in itself, or digital marketing to be precise, is a huge pie, and all of us have a lot of thing to get from it. So distinguish yourself. To distinguish yourself, you'll have to work. So that's the first thing, right? So if you're running any campaign with any client or any of your employer, then you need to come up with ideas and then try to figure out how to implement them. So you will learn them gradually once you step into it. And if it is coming to landing your first job, trust me, landing your first job in digital marketing is extremely easy. There are hundreds and hundreds of companies, even my clients, they are hiring for interns, they're hiring for executives with a lot of them are hiring for freshers who they know that in third world countries like India or Indonesia, Nigeria, Kenya, the in these places, language barrier is not an issue with the professionals at least. So they are easily able to shortlist the people, and these people are not screened on the basis of their past experience. As I said, they are all freshers, right? So primarily what they are looking for is their ability to work and their attitude, and those are the soft skills that you can train with and that you can train yourself, and then those are very easy to get. But you have to put your put some efforts into it, especially if you're coming from not from from an English speaking background. So you'll have to work on it for sure, but it's not hard to land your first job if you are even average in spoken or written English. Building a strong portfolio, demonstrating your skills and understanding the industry can be difficult. As I said again, it's the approach, right? If you're trying to understand any new industry, what are the things that you see? So for instance, if I am trying to land a new client or trying to, when I was, looking for jobs, what I was doing to impress any new employee was how much information can I get about their company that even they don't have, and how fast can I do that? So there are lots of tools that I use. For instance, you can use Vapalizer or BuildWith just to check the tech stack any company is using. I mean, that creates the first value. I mean, if someone gives me a tech stack of my company while I'm hiring, I mean, I'll be a little bit biased towards that client because he or she has done the homework, and that's all I need. I mean, that's a very basic requirement, and building a strong portfolio is something that happens with time. You cannot expect someone to have a strong portfolio right from the get-go of the at the start of the career. And trust me, employers know that stuff when they're hiring for new talent. So, okay. Next thing is data privacy and regulation. Navigating data regulations, increasing data privacy concerns, and regulations like GDPR and CCPA require careful data handling and compliance, adding complexity to digital marketing strategies. Okay. So GDPR and CGPA, these are privacy regulations that have been brought by a lot of countries across the world. They have been enforced especially in the European Union and UK and all those countries, enforced properly. But as long as we are having social media companies who are actually driving the revenue from targeting, I don't think this is going anywhere anytime soon. At the same time, this is just one part of it. If you're targeting someone on basis of, so for instance, if you're running a retargeting campaign or a pay-per-click campaign, or what we call PPC, in that case, yes, it will be a challenge. However, if you're doing anything else, for instance, social media marketing, you are just running, normal campaigns. You are, by campaigns, I mean pushing out content. Content is not going anywhere at all. So keep pushing out content, relevant content. Try to rank on the search engines because it's very important. especially in the brand awareness time when people are looking for their options. That is where you want to get hang of them, right? And that's not going anywhere. I don't think search engines are gonna be disappearing anytime soon. Personalization versus privacy. Balancing personalized marketing with respecting user privacy and data security is a major challenge. So here's the deal, right? It's a it's a catch-22 situation. So there's this thing called dynamic ads on LinkedIn that you can run, where you can show personalized ads to someone based on the information that LinkedIn already stores. So let's say, okay, my name is Anoop, so a company XYZ is running the campaign on me. So they can say that in the ad that I'll see, in the spotlight ad on the right side of LinkedIn, I'll see, Anoop, seems like you can get a demo. Let's see how Yersong Digital can improve its customer experience with the, let's say, service and some is trying to do this ad, and they can show this ad. And trust me, if I see my photo, if I see my image, I'm more likely to tap on, just click. Even if I don't schedule the demo, my overall my attention, they will easily able to grab my attention for sure. Now this is done not just in dynamic ads, but at the same time this is also done in personalization on the website as well. So if you are a returning visitor, then they can store your profile and then they can show you this information. So these things are doable. I don't think that the privacy is anyway attacked through this, and it's important that we know this thing, and it's not going anywhere as well. So I don't think this is a very big challenge that we need to be worried about. Limited resources and budget. Finding learning opportunities. Numerous courses, certifications, and bootcamps offer digital marketing training, but accessing them can be very expensive. That is just so not true. And there are tons and tons of courses, certifications that are available for free, especially on LinkedIn, HubSpot. I did my courses from there. Back in the day, there was another company, another application called iUniversity, if I'm able to recall it correctly. So this used to give courses from tier 1 colleges across the globe, like Harvard, Stanford, and all those. And it was all for free. They didn't used to give us certifications, because for certification you had to pay. But I don't think initially it would be great if you can get certifications if you have got that budget. But if you don't, try to learn those skills. And trust me, if you just put the name of the courses that you have done without the certifications as well, and you carry that knowledge, it'll show. It'll easily show in your interviews and your CV, and it'll catch the eye of the talent acquisition professionals. Securing funding for projects. Aspiring freelance digital marketers might struggle to attract clients and secure funding for their initial projects. Again, I don't think this is 100% true. I started my career as a freelancer. I got a few projects from freelancer.com, Upwork. Then I started a new strategy, like hunting for freelance projects on Naukri.com, LinkedIn, and it was quite easy for me to start. There are multiple reasons why I left that approach, but I think it works. It's an important thing, and it works. Measuring success and ROI. Demonstrating impact. Attributing ROI to specific digital marketing efforts can be challenging, making it difficult to prove your value and secure future opportunities. That is also incorrect. Marketing attribution can easily be targeted if you know how it can be done. I know there are multiple touch points right from awareness to the conversion stage, but it can easily be checked, and you can easily track if you know how to track it. So that's not a challenge. Learning it, maybe that could be a challenge if you want to. But so let's say if you join as a content writer, right? They do not expect, or they do not. I have not seen a lot of companies who are giving variables to content writers based on the overall conversions that they have secured, or the overall clients that they have secured. So I don't think that's going to be a problem. But yeah, so attribution overall, we can see multiple touch points. If you have any CRM, if any company, or if you are running your own website, there are CRMs involved, and you can see multiple touch points. So that is very easy. And there are attribution models already. So firstest, lastest, and all the linear attribution models and whatnot. So you can easily do that. Understanding complex metrics, analyzing and interpreting various digital marketing metrics requires specific skills and experience. Absolutely, you need experience for everything. Interpreting various digital marketing metrics, it's just, as I said, once you get started, all the technical terms of the jargons that we use as professionals, they are not very hi-fi. And that's the best part about the good part. I would not say the best part, but a good part about digital marketing as an industry is we call it what it is. We don't have a really amazingly fancy name for it. I'm really sorry to any other industry, but tell it like it is. So we do that a lot. If we are looking at traffic, if we're looking at people who are coming to new people who are coming to our website, we call them new visitors. How hard is it to understand new visitors? If someone is bouncing off our website, we call it bounce rate. If how much cost, how much cost does it take to get a new customer or acquire a new customer? We call it customer acquisition cost, CAC. How much are we paying for while running ads? How much are we paying to for every single person who clicks on our ads? So we are taking a look at the overall cost that we are paying for per click. So we call it CPC, cost per click. So all these jargons that we use, they are very easy to understand, very easy to memorize as well once you do it for a long time. And trust me, it's not complex at all. Additional challenges: competition from AI-powered tools. Automation and AI tools are increasingly used in digital marketing, potentially impacting job opportunities for entry-level professionals. Not really. Okay. So there are a couple of things that I don't think AI will be able to do, at least for the next 5 years, because I'm imagining, yes, I think a couple of rules will be out of the window. Some of them would be, I mentioned it in one of my recent LinkedIn posts, that by the time this podcast comes up, I think that will be too late. It won't be recent. It won't stay recent. But I mentioned that in case Bard is able to connect with my calendar through Gemini. Gemini is basically let's call it an algorithm that is amazingly well at recognizing and answering and processing the information and then giving you the results. If it is able to somehow connect, which it will, I'm pretty sure it will somehow connect with my G Suite. By G Suite I mean Google Drive, which will include Google Doc, Google Sheets, Google Calendar, Google Sheets, let's say Google Slides, Excel, the entire plus Gmail. And then if it is able to, and Google Calendar as well, and if I ask a question from it and then say, hey, go through these strategies that I created and then let me know what should I, how should I, what are the changes that you think, and make the changes based on the industry that we are creating the strategy for. So I have already created a lot of templates for a lot of industries, and specifically for according to the budget and the resources that they have. So these things I think AI can do. What are the things that AI cannot do, that the entry-level people will be struggling with? Personalized calls. So if I want to schedule a meeting If someone has already scheduled a meeting with me and I want to do relationship building, trust me, we are all very smart and we do not want a robot to interact with. It's stupid. I personally, I'm not gonna talk to a robot. So even though, so for instance, I'll give you an example. I was having this problem with one of my domains. So I got in touch with my domain service provider, MilesWeb. I took it up with them, and they had pretty normal. When you are working with any chat assistant, they will share a couple of important or predefined options to you. Trust me, and every single time I go for talk to a human, and that's the best thing. I mean, they are able to understand your queries. I don't want to see thank you for your query every single time I respond, because I know that is not natural. I don't want to get my issues resolved like that. So I think that is very important. And all these things in digital marketing specifically, customer relationship management would be something that I don't think it's going anywhere. Creating workflows. By workflows, I mean, let's say newsletters, right? Who would want newsletters to be simply AI driven? I don't think that's the thing. Plus the creativities. The Zomato, which is a big brand in India, which is especially in the food delivery business, B2C, online food delivery and grocery delivery and whatnot. So these guys hire interns and experts, executives, just to make sure that their advertisements or their copies that they write, the content that they post, all of them have a very personal and a creative approach. So I think, and that has been said by a lot of people, that gradually we will be moving from all the repetitive tasks. I completely understand repetitive tasks are all gone in the near future. In fact, I have removed a lot of repetitive tasks from my day-to-day activities, and soon that will be the case, that all the repetitive tasks are gone and new guys will be working on creative stuff. So that's one thing. Staying motivated and focused. The fast-paced and demanding nature of digital marketing can be, this is another point. So by Google Powered, the fast-paced and demanding nature of digital marketing can be overwhelming, requiring strong self-discipline and motivation to succeed. Now we're jumping into the philosophical realm. So self-discipline is something that everyone has to learn. Self-motivation generally does not. Self-motivation is difficult, to be very frank. It's not innate. It has to be learned, especially in the college time and in the school time. I mean, when people say that, hey, we have to go for exam tomorrow and this class test or whatever, so those things motivate you, right? In professional world, there are deadlines, daily KRAs, you have to meet your KPIs, so kind of almost every single day is like an exam, and you have to deal with that. In a school, what people don't understand, it's not just about learning stuff, it's about the technique of learning to learn, and that is something that I think needs to be engraved into the students' minds, which apparently it's not. And soon I think that will help them get self-discipline. Just the usual timetables and whatnot. Motivation, you have to be motivated, yeah, I know, but it's hard to get motivated. And I wish you the best. I mean, there are lots of motivational books that you can read. If you don't have the time for books, then go for YouTube videos. There are tons and tons of them available on the internet. Okay. So despite these challenges, I'm reading Bart's response to end it. Despite these challenges, a career in digital marketing can be rewarding and fulfilling. By staying informed, actively learning, building a strong network, and continuously adapting to change, aspiring digital marketers can overcome these obstacles and establish themselves in this dynamic field. And that is right. I mean, it's a rewarding, very, very, very rewarding when it comes to financials, when it comes to time. Initially, I don't 100% agree with what Mr. Narayan Murthy said, that you have to work for so many hours. I did personally. Sorry. So personally, I did work for at least 2 years. I worked for somewhere around 18 to 20 hours per day. No weekdays, no weekends. And I know that the motivation is different for every single person. But yeah, over the course of time, you will realize that it's very rewarding. You will be, while sitting in India, you can, easily get 100 to 100 to 150 to $200 per hour of work. And I think that's a great thing when it comes to that. You can invest all that money and, have invest in yourself initially, and then invest in your financial independence. So that's very fulfilling at the end of the day. Thanks for tuning into MarketPod. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Remember, the journey doesn't end here. Stay connected for more trends, tech talk, and growth hacks. If you have any questions or topics you'd like us to cover, shoot us a message on our socials. This is Anoop signing off. Till next time, stay curious, stay creative, and stay marketing savvy. Cheers.